Hello! Today we're going to do a flip through of this Peppa Pig round and round coloring book, and this is how the front cover looks. We have some toys over there, and the sun, a ball, a train, a clock, a rocket, and here we have Suzy Sheep and Peppa Pig, and this is how the front cover looks. Now we go to the back side. It says Peppa Pig, the wheels on the bus, the roundabout at the playground, and the hands on Grandpa Pig's clock. All these things go round and round. Color in the pictures with Peppa and her friends. And here we have George Pig and Peppa Pig. And this book is also based on the TV series Peppa Pig. Now let's do the flip through. On the first page, it says round and round. This book is full of things that go round and round. Find your crayons or coloring pencils and color in Peppa's pictures. Now here we have the Peppa's family. We have Mommy Pig, we have Daddy Pig, we have Peppa Pig, and we have George. And they're all cycling. Okay. We move to the next page. It says, wheeling wheels. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Sing Peppa and her friends very loudly. Now here we have Madame Gazelle driving the bus, and the friends are singing, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. That song. Okay? Move to the next part. It says, whee! At the playground. Peppa, Rebecca Rabbit, and Suzy Sheep are spinning round and round on the roundabout. Now, this is Peppa, Suzy Sheep, and Rebecca Rabbit. Okay, move to the next part. This is fun at the fair. Potato City is full of rides that go round and round. Which one is your favorite? And here we have the family, Peppa's family. We have Daddy Pig, we have Peppa Pig, we have George Pig, and Mommy Pig. And this is how the page looks. The next page, it says, tick-tock, clock. Tick-tock, shouts George, watching the hands on Grandpa Pig's clock go round and round. And this is Grandpa Pig. We have George Pig here and Peppa Pig, and they're looking at the grandpa's clock go round and round. Now, the next part says super spinning. Peppa and Suzy are going to watch their toys spin round and round in the washing machines. And this is them. So this is Suzy Sheep and Peppa Pig and Daddy Pig. Okay. We move to the next part. It says, choo-choo, clickery-clack. George and Richard Rabbit are watching the train go round and round the track. And this is George Pig and Richard Rabbit. And they're watching the trains go round and round. And this is how the page looks. The next part says, the twirly dance. Peppa and Suzy are getting dizzy as they spin round and round as fast as they can. And this is Suzy Sheep and Peppa Pig, and they're twirling round and round as fast as they can. The next part says skating in circles. Swish, swish, Peppa and George are skating round and round the ice rink. And this is Peppa and George. And this is how the page looks. The next part says, skippity skip, jump. Suzy jump, cries Peppa as she and Suzy Sheep spin their skipping ropes round and round. And here is Peppa and Suzy Sheep, the skipping rope. And this is how the page looks. The next part says, blast off! Peppa and George are zooming round and round the moon. Look out, Earth, says Peppa. We'll be home soon. And this is Peppa and George, and they're inside the rocket, up, looking at Earth. Where is Earth? Somewhere. They're gonna come back soon. The next part says, dough disco. The children are rolling the modeling clay round and round in their hands. What are they making? There they are. And then the next part says, bike ride. Yippee! As George and Peppa ride their bikes round and round, the wheels go round and round too. And there they are. And this is how the page looks. And then the last part says, prepare for takeoff. The propeller on the helicopter spins round and round, lifting it up and away. Time to wave goodbye. And here we have Miss Rabbit, Peppa Pig and George, and they're in the helicopter. And this is how the page looks. And that's it for this book. That's the end of this book. This book was actually so much fun to color because this is the only one actually I colored from top to bottom in the whole entire book. And I liked the background as well, and it was nice to color and fun. The pages are a bit shorter. I think only 13 pages, but it can actually keep you busy if you'd like to color it, and it's fun. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.